What's up, everybody? It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, back with another video. And today we're looking at a brand new plugin from the guys at Plugin Boutique and Loopmasters, which is called Khords. It's their new synthesizer, sample-based synthesizer plugin, kind of in the fashion of Bassmaster, which I reviewed earlier or last year, which I'll put up here if you want to check out Bassmaster. And yeah, we're gonna take a look at it, see what it sounds like, how it works, and just play a couple of presets and stuff like that. But before I continue, right now on Plugin Boutique, if you go to their website, they're giving away a bundle from the guys at AAS Sounds or whatever I think it was called, but they're giving away 3 plugins absolutely free. It's a bundle. They're giving away Lounge Lizard Session 2 or Session 4. They're giving away Strum Session, and they're giving away Ultra Analog Session 2 for free. All you gotta do is go to their website and spend at least $1, buy a plugin, and you get 3 plugins absolutely free with your purchase of anything on their website. So link in the description below if you want to get on that, but it only lasts January 2019 until the 31st. So get on that right now. I mean, it's 3 amazing plugins, but I'll make a follow-up video about them. But let's go ahead and look at Khords. So here we are right now inside of Studio One. Ooh, wow, I know, right? And here it is, Khords powered by Loopmaster. So it's basically, like I said, it's like Bassmaster. If you don't remember what Bassmaster was, I'll just give you a little, reiteration. This is Bassmaster. It was basically a bass sample VST. So basically, it took different bass samples and you can combine them and layer them to create a whole new sound. Same thing with Khords, as you can see right here. It's basically the same type of concept, way they're going about thinking about it. The GUI is a lot bigger. So I do appreciate that they made the GUI a lot bigger. That is dope. Helps people who can see and people on smaller monitors. But if you got a small monitor, it's probably gonna be huge. It's all out on your computer. If it ain't 1080p. So this is a 1080p monitor, and it's pretty good. They just should add a resize feature. They need to do that. Like, come on, guys, y'all can do that. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at it. General overview. The basic functionality is you got 2 layer parts. You have a note layer and you have a chord layer. So the chord layer is basically going to be the sample and chord faction. So it's basically going to have a bigger, wider kind of stereo feel. For example, if I remove the note layer, let's go to default. Ooh. That's just the chord layer. And then you have another layer, which is the bottom half right here, which is the note layer. So, and then when you blend them together, you get a whole new sound. As you can see, and also create a little beat using nothing but chords if you want to hear that. That's what it sounds like, so you kind of get an example of what it would sound like in a full kind of beat scenario. Okay, so now that's done. As you can see, that's basically, kind of giving an example of what you can do with it in a beat form. But let's go over the whole interface and I'll give you my thoughts about it and, let you guys know what I think about this. So both layers are exactly the same. Like I said, but you have one that's a chord layer and one that is a note layer. Now you have both tuning or transposing for both of them. You can either transpose the chord layer, the note layer, or both of them independently, or both of them together, sorry. If you click right inside of the boxes that says samples, you can choose between all the 7. Now they have different samples depending on feel. So they have a major feel, so basically major sounding happier chords, and then you got minor feel, which is more darker sounding stuff, and then you have root and open, which I'm guessing is just like, I don't know, I don't understand what that one is, but it's there for you. But as you see, there's a bunch of stuff from guitar, keyboards, percussion, strings, synth, vocals, winds. I know there's some brass up in here somewhere. So you got pretty much a bunch of different samples that you can kind of combine to make these unique sounds. So there's a bunch of possibilities right there. It'd be nice to have maybe another layer, a third layer would be kind of cool, but it's dope that they have this. I would like to see them add like a bass layer, like so you can add like a bass layer in it. That might be a nice idea for an update or something like that. A bass layer. Keep that in mind. Loopmaster and Plugin Boutique, listen. So yeah, then you have the stretch function, which if you activate it, you can pretty much stretch the sample and mess with the speed and timing of it. Get some format shifting and all that. Pretty cool. That's on both layers. And also, I forgot you can do these sample start positions, so you can pretty much select where the chord or sample starts. So yeah, like I said, it is a sample based thing, so you can start it at any given point you want to. Then you have an ADSR, simple stuff right there to kind of shape the sound, make it more plucky, more sustained, whatever you want. You have your chord and note filter section, which is basically the same. You have a pre-dry, so you can kind of dry some distortion in there. You got some distortion, you have your filter cutoff. And you have resonance. These are cool resonance suites and all that. And you have your different type of filters right here to select from. So they give you a pretty good bit. They got ladder style stuff, band pass, they have high pass. So you got pretty much everything you need right there. Dope. Then you have the envelope for the filter. So you kind of control the filter and make it kind of, you know, move back and forth and all that. Simple stuff right there. Then you have a filter LFO to kind of control the filter with an LFO. Dope as well. And then you have the master level for both. And you can just hit hold control and click, or alt and click, you know, bring it back up. So that's dope right there. Simple stuff right there. Like I said, it's the same as Bassmaster. You're taking samples and layering them together to create your sound, which is, you know, what their plugin's about. So yeah, then you have here, you have the voicing settings. So you got pitch and mod wheel, of course, which, you know, just basic pitch and mod wheels type stuff. You have different modulation points right here. So you kind of modulate stuff. That's kind of interesting as well. Have stuff modulate other things. So yeah, that's dope. I like that. Oh yeah, portamento legato. So you can do portamento legato with your glide function. So you can have it glide in and stuff like that. You know, simple stuff right there. There's nothing special about that. And then you have the range of your pitch and mod as well. So, you know, you can have it going all the way up or all the way down, depending on octaves and all that. Then you have your effects section. Now, your effects section is, you know, a basic simple effects. They come with 3 effects: chorus, delay, and reverb. All simple. You have your mount, so how much you want to drive into it. And then simple parameters to control them. And then you have different types as well, each one. So you got that. And to activate, you just hit this and turn on the blue dot and they're activated. And then up top you have this routing function, which basically means you can route these in different directions by clicking. So you can have the chorus feed into the delay into the reverb, or if you want the chorus feed into the reverb, or the delay feed to the chorus. And I mean, you got different things right there to kind of, depending on how you want to shape and route your effects. I personally would have liked them to let you just rearrange them from the top. That would be easy to kind of drag and drop and rearrange them. Been a whole lot easier, more visual, and you will know exactly what it is instead of having to click up here, because there's no like drop down button, so you can't just, you know, do that. So I think that'd be a good idea for the next plugin y'all make it to where you can kind of drag and drop around it. That'd just be a lot easier and a lot quicker for workflow issues. But yeah, the chorus and stuff like that sounds pretty good. You just dragging some amount, you know. That's on gentle. You got wobbly, warbly. You know, then you got your delay, of course. Turn the amount all the way so you can hear it. And you can sync it, or you can do free timing, or you can sync it. Do some crazy effects right there. And you got your reverb. And you got different types. Like I said, you got bright, mid, or dark. And for delay, you got stereo, ping pong, across. And then for chorus, you got different type of chorusing effects. So yeah, very simple stuff. Just kind of add a little flavor to your sounds. Nothing special there. Then you have a 3-band EQ is what I call it, because you got bottom, mid, and top. Basically boosting the bottom, the mids, lows, and highs. That's all that's doing. And you get to control how much of that you want. So just a basic EQ at the end. And then your master level. And then a little keyboard right here. Just a cute little keyboard right there. Just to kind of, you know, see what's going on. So yeah, that's pretty much Chords in a nutshell. Very simple plugin. Like I said, it's not your traditional synthesis plugin where you're shaping the sound using oscillators and all that. You're basically just taking samples, layering them together, and creating new sounds with different layers. So if you're not a fan of that type of thing, I don't think this plugin is for you. If you want some interesting kind of weird samples and kind of make them together, make some even bigger sounds, I think you should check this plugin out. It's very affordable, pretty decent. It has some very high quality samples. The guys at Loopmaster did put some really good high quality samples over here. I'm gonna play you some examples, by the way, after this as well, like after this one. But yeah, I say, you know, it's good. It's a good look. Try it out. I mean, I can't really say if it's for you or for you not. You have to try it out and see if it works for you. I'll put a link in the description below where you can get this. But if you do decide to pick up, remember, until the 31st of January 2019, by the way, you get 3 free plugins on top of that. So it might be worth picking up this or something else on their website. So yeah, let's go play some samples. Yeah, so like I said, it's your boy Stan, aka MrDifferent, not motivated by money, but the like, subscribe, and views. Here goes some preview or some presets, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Enjoy the presets.